Hey everybody, so today I'm going to do a haul video, which is something that I never do. Actually, the only haul video that I've ever done is from like, what, 2 years ago, and it was like a Halloween thrift store haul. Today I want to show you what I got from a local antique shop that's just down the street from me. And I've gone to this antique shop many times. It's my favorite that I've ever been to locally. And this day was a special exception because I have found quite a few things that I'm like really excited about, and I'm like, what better way to like share it with people than like on here. So if you don't know already, I collect antique cabinet card photos, so old pictures of people that are no longer living now. So I have this photo album. This is something I actually got from the antique store. This was like probably like 3 months ago, but I mean, I collect old pictures of people like this, you know. I mean, this album is full of pictures of people. And I also have a trunk down here, which I'm not gonna lift up, but it's got more photos in it, so I collect photos. And I also collect old books. So I've got like these old books, you know, I mean, I got a whole bunch here, just random. And if you also follow me on Instagram, and if you've made purchases from my Etsy shop, you've seen in the background of the pictures that there's old pictures and books and paper and all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is my back here. This is where I take pictures of all the old the stuff with the old stuff. So I'm going to show you guys first the pictures that I got. And if you want to know like what I'm looking for as far as pictures go, because I don't just grab them all. I'm always kind of looking for ones that kind of like speak to me, or like there's something about them where I'm like, I have to have it. And I don't know why, but I have to have it. So I particularly like these smaller cards, technically, because they do really well with pictures and stuff. I mean, I got a few laid out here already. But today I actually did buy some larger ones, which I never really do. But here's, you know, I like to buy ones that have like young men or just old men just with facial hair. I mean, I should someday do a video on all my cabinet card photos, because we got a theme here, facial hair. Just the more outrageous, the better. And I mean, this guy, I mean, his hair is just so shiny. I don't know, it's so cool. This guy doesn't have much facial hair, but he's still pretty cool, and I like how he's sitting. This guy, I love this guy. I think he looks like a Wild Wild West dude. And one thing that I don't normally buy are photos of women. I don't have anything against them, but I did happen to find 2 ladies, and I just like this lady's dress, just big booty all the way. But I did find this one too, and something about her eyes, they're just so enchanting. I also happened to pick this one up just because it looked, I don't know, something about it looked interesting, and it looks to me that the baby is sleeping, but then I've also heard a postmortem, and I can't tell the difference between a sleeping baby and a postmortem baby. Postmortem is like when the person is they are dead, and the family takes photos with their dead relative, because a lot of people back in the day, they couldn't afford photos, so when a family member died, it was kind of like, well, this is our chance to take a family picture. I also found another one that I bought with another sleeping baby, and again, I don't know if it's just sleeping or if it's dead, I don't know. I also picked up this guy, and I haven't found large cabinet photos in a long time with any person that speaks to me. But this guy, his mustache, his eyes, I don't know, something, it spoke to me, and I had to have it. And this one, I normally don't buy photos like this. I usually just buy portraits and some family portraits, but this one, I just liked the background, like how it's staged. I mean, look at this picture here, just like hanging off the wall. I don't know, I could literally stare at this picture for hours. It just looks jam-packed. So this other picture that I found was not in the same section. It was totally like the opposite end of the antique shop. And me and these dead men in facial hair, I had to have this guy because look at his facial hair. So that's it for pictures. The next thing that I got that I had to have, it's this old spelling book. And I just love the color and how just worn and weathered it looks. It's so neat. And even cooler it's got writings in it, like it's been written in. And I love it when, that's what I collect. Like, as far as old books go, a lot of books that I have, or at least the ones that I look for, ones that are like worn and just look gross and have writing all up in them. And there's just like random, I don't know what those, it looks like a kite. Maybe someone was bored and there's all kinds of markings everywhere. I don't know, it's interesting. The next thing that I bought, and I've actually never bought anything like this before. I've seen things like this at antique shops, but nothing's ever been like, you have to have me. And this is, okay, the way that these were packaged up, they're in these like sheet protectors, right? And there's this was called love letters. I haven't opened this, so this is the first time I'm opening this. So we are going to see what these love letters say together, right? So I'm not sure if these are like actual love letters. I'm not sure if it's just like a theme of love, because you know Valentine's Day is coming up, so there's a lot of Valentine's themed stuff in this antique shop. But here we've got this, it says Pioneer Picnic and Celebration Wednesday and Thursday at Borst Park. We are proud to host to the citizens of Washington and Oregon this great event dedicated to the honor of the pioneers who built this great country. We are your hosts. We extend our hospitality and welcome our opportunities to do you some added kindness. Aww. Alright, so here's this first letter. And Miss Goldie Overall, I don't know if you can read that. So one thing I'm really bad at is reading handwriting. I can't read that obviously, but it's, oh no, March 25th, 1910. I don't know if this is something someone hand painted, but it's quite delicate. This paper feels like I don't know if you can see it very well, but it feels like I don't know, the way I want to describe it is like a really thin wood or like bamboo. I don't know if I can read this. It's very, very hard. If you think you can read this, I'll just leave it here and you can pause the video, try and read that, okay? This part here, okay? Now you can pause and try and read it, okay? And then pause and try and read it again. I'm so sorry. I've looked over this a few times, just, you know, you don't know because I'm editing this video, but that handwriting is very hard, difficult to read. And it says Wade McElrath, Holcomb, Washington. I'm so bad at reading. I'm so sorry, guys. It's like we've got a pretty long letter. Wow. Monday night, May 29th, 1916. My own dearest Wade, just received your kind and always welcome letter, and oh sweetheart, you can't imagine how glad it was to get a letter from my loved one. Sweetheart, I have been so lonesome the last few days. I just didn't know what to do. Yes, dear, I was looking for a letter from you all the week, but none came. Every time I went to the post office, I got disappointed. Dearest, wish I could be there to cook for you. Try and make up your mind when to get married. This next letter is also, it's from the same person, so maybe I will keep those together. I won't read them right now because they're pretty long. This is a registration certificate. This is to clarify that in accordance with the Selective Service Proclamation of the President of the United States. What is this? The law requires you to have this card on your personal possession at all times. I have someone's card. What is this? First name, Wade. Oh, this is that guy, right? Wade. Have his signature. Sorry, I'm not even showing you guys this. And then on the back it said his race is white, he's 5'6", he has blue eyes, he's 165 pounds, and he has blonde hair. Complexion is ruddy. What's ruddy? Does anybody know? Yeah, these are all from Wade McGirth or whatever that is. War Department. So I'll just show you guys this side. It's so interesting. This is like someone's personal love, relationship, marriage stuff. Here's a newspaper clipping. Funeral of George and Avril held this afternoon. I don't know why this is in here, but that sure is interesting. Mrs. Avril's funeral today. Another newspaper clipping. So here's the vision of the end. It's like a poem. Here's Goldie's, what is this? Washington Motor Vehicle Operator's License. I have her license? This is so weird. Is this legal? I mean, oh, a Merry Christmas and a Harry New Year. It looks like Harry New Year, but I think it's Happy New Year. But if I showed it to you, you'd see what it looks like. To Goldie from Harold Avril. An Avril. Pieces are coming together. Make new friends, but keep the old. Those are silver, these are gold. I'll show you guys that inside. Whatever that last name is, so it's whoever her Wade man is, or whoever that guy is she's writing, or someone's writing her name. It looks like it's in here a lot, at least. I'm not too sure. Interesting. Here's another one, Goldie Avril. Oh, she's an Avril. That makes so much sense. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's so cool. And then it's like on the back of like a handwriting, pen holding instructions. Here's this one. It's very faded, so it's really hard to see. I mean, there's this whole paper. Interesting. So this next thing that they have, this was like super cheap. It was like $5, and I don't know what it is. It just looked cool. But it's from Chicago, September 12th, 1913. Okay, I'm not sure if I can pronounce this correctly, but it's Hotel La Salle? Don't know. Now this was something I almost didn't buy. I was so close to not buying this. I don't know why I bought it, but it's just something told me to have it. It said on that sticker that it had, it was a marriage license or certificate stuff. So it just looked cool. That's why I bought it. And it just said, buy me, buy me. Received from Mrs. Jane Avril. The Avril. So this like belongs with the love letters. That's kind of trippy. September 12th, 1872. So this is like someone's thing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but doesn't it look cool? All these, I'll show you guys. You guys can pause it and read if you want. I don't know if you can see it at all. If you guys want me to take pictures of any of this stuff and post it on my Facebook fan page, let me know in the comments down below. Like the love letters and any of this stuff, just let me know and I'll do it. So I'm glad to share those new little treasures of mine with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to see like my antique photo collection or my antique book collection, I mean, I've talked about antique photos like in my older videos, but I've never done anything updated, and my collection has definitely grown. So I don't know, let me know in the comments down below what you want to see, and let me know again if you would like me to take pictures of any of these and post them on my fan page for you guys to maybe help me figure out what these say, especially the love letters. The handwriting was not the easiest to read. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want me to do more of these in the future, if I ever buy enough stuff, I guess. I don't know. Very rarely do these kind of buys where I buy a bunch of stuff at one time, but let me know if you would like to see some of these. I find history and historic things that belong to people, just no one famous, just everyday people. I just find it so fascinating. So let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Oh my gosh, I can't feel my foot. I literally cannot. I can't feel nothing. Holy cow, my foot has never been this asleep, ever. Oh my gosh, my leg. Holy shit. My leg is so bad asleep.